Gates. My name is Third, and I'm going to say the worst things imaginable for clicks and views, but it's Ragebait, so it's okay. Within the TikTok community, there are a lot of characters, most of which are people like Carrington, who are literally playing a character, or people like Mitzi, who do satires of other much weirder people. But there's another secret third option that I've been seeing a lot more recently, and it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Even though, I said third option, and that's my name, and I, with my 1,066 subscribers, definitely totally deserve my own TikTok category, but it's not me. It's Ragebait. That's the third option. Ragebait is a tactic that's been used since basically the dawn of the internet to garner attention and comments and views and interactions by baiting people into raging, no duh. Ragebaiting used to be saying stuff that people just disagreed with. Silly stuff, like saying you love pineapple on pizza, or that you love AJR. But within the last year or so, it's taken a pretty sharp turn. The first person that comes to my mind when I think of Ragebait is a TikTok user by the name of meowbah. Some of you guys might be familiar with that name, and that's because meowbah has been doing this Ragebait thing since around 2020, 2021. And I reckon that it's because 2020 was the year of the cancel culture, and it was at its peak. And therefore, more people would react to, like, when she said slurs. She stopped posting about a year into baiting because she got banned, but on September 12th of 2022, she started to post again on a new account, which is a crazy date to start posting again, obviously, you know, considering what happened the day before in 2001. She couldn't have posted it a day sooner. Seriously? If you want to be a Ragebait account, do it right. When you take a first glance at meowbah's account, it looks like a regular animation account. Her Sona is a cute, brown-haired cat girl, and I've got to give her credit, you know, she's amazing at animating, and her art style is gorgeous, but this, is what she does with it. That the only thing that you can do with such a talent that's worse are those femboy president fan arts. Do you know what I'm talking about? Who am I kidding though? Those are masterpieces. Quite honestly, the Mona Lisas of our time. Okay? If you can believe it, the video I showed you was actually really tame. Like I mentioned before, meowbah took a posting break due to her account getting banned and before coming back on September 12th. And before her posting break, her content was a lot more, problematic, you know? Which is obviously the point, you know? She's a Ragebait account. I'm sure if she could, like, be a dictator, she would do it for Ragebait. Unfortunately, though, because her account got banned, all of her old videos, were deleted. So I can't really show proof of her horrendousness. Gee willikers, guys. If only there was a time machine so I could go back and save those videos. It does exist. Ah! What? The Wayback Machine. No way! Back. You know what it is, dude. You used it after Unisonus died. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure how many videos meowbah's old account had before she got banned, but the meowbah TikTok archive has 25 videos, and in it exists the cream of the crop. The creme de la creme. The rage of the Ragebait. The bad music of AJR. The three of the worst things that I have on record that meowbah has said in the name of clicks are on the 10th and 18th listed video. In the 10th listed video, she says the R word, and then in a later video, makes an apology to the disabled fandom, and I'm not going to play the clip of it for obvious reasons, but on the 18th video, she says,
On a scale of 2 to 9, what is your opinion on the Russian invasion on Ukraine? Meow personally believes Russia had a reason for it. Russia did what it needed to do.
And
I want to fight? Of course Meow could! Meow blah.
I personally am not religious. I'm young Sheldon, if young Sheldon was really cool and amazing and cool and not a little kid. I'm an atheist, but I also know that humans are built in a way that makes it so that we can think outside of, like, what is fact of life. We're more complicated than just fact, if that makes sense. And because of that, I know that religion is a very important thing to a lot of people. A lot of people take comfort in the thought that we might have been created by someone greater than us, instead of thinking that our existence is purely good luck. So I can see how, like, uncomfortable or upset someone might be hearing her say that, you know, she could beat a higher being in a fight, you know? You can say all you want that she doesn't mean it and that it's meant to make you upset, because that's the point, but in the end, someone isn't gonna know that what she's doing is for attention, and someone will get hurt. Or, on the other end of things, someone isn't gonna know that it's not real, and then they're gonna have their opinions validated, which is not a great thing. Okay, so we've recognized that she's Ragebait, and even if what she's saying is all rage bait, it's still gonna have negative effects on somebody. So what do we do to get her to stop? We obviously can't make fun of her or rage at her because she's rage bait. That's what she wants, you know what I mean? I think, personally, that we have to do nothing. Literally. Yeah, don't comment or interact with her videos outside of reporting them, and she'll eventually stop when her views plummet. Because that's why she's being a bad person. Because she knows it's gonna get her clicks and views and money. I'm making a video about it right now, and I know that makes me a giant hypocrite, but this video isn't fully about her, if it makes you feel better. No! Who else is this video about? Have you ever heard of Fragrance Man? That's right, we're talking about Jeremy goddamn Fragrance. Jeremy Fragrance is a German social media star who is the #1 fragrance influencer that follows the teachings of Jesus. And he makes money sucking off the caps of fragrance bottles and acting like he loves the wintertime. I'll go with that. Jeremy's content kind of has a range to it. On one end of the spectrum, you've got the stuff that I'm sure a lot of you have seen, aka the #1 fragrance influencer that follows the teachings of Jesus after having done what I did for a lot of my elementary school career as a Minnesotan, which is play in the snow. Maybe he went skiing. Although he has said before that the way he acts in his videos is on purpose because he knows it'll get him views and money will quickly follow. At the OMR 2023 conference, he went on record to say that he hasn't ever taken any drugs in his life and that he doesn't even drink alcohol. Said the Polish man raised in Germany, a country famed for having drank more than 7 million liters of beer during the 2019 Oktoberfest. 7 million beers, please. Just look at the guy. Does this look like the face of someone who hasn't ever done anything in his life? Look at him. He's 35. Give him a receding hairline and he would look 40. More. However, on the other end of the spectrum, you have still images that are screenshots of his light mode notes app. You know the kinds of people that use light mode? AJR fans and crazy people. Why did I say the same thing twice? And these posts are interesting. If you just give a little scroll through Jeremy's Instagram account, you'll see mostly pictures of his half-naked 35 going on 50 body, but the notes app posts are like sprinkled in every once in a while. For example, man and woman belong together, and he agreed with himself so much he posted it twice. And one woman for the rest of my life. Pretty ironic coming from the guy that has allegedly had over 35,000 women emailing him. That's another thing. On July 4th of this year, he posted a video basically using TikTok as his own dating app, and he listed his requirements and an email to find a girlfriend. The requirements were to be Christian and under 32. And hey Jeremy, what's the minimum? It's hopefully implied that it's 18, but he lives in Germany and the legal age of consent there is 14, so I don't know. Obviously, I'm joking. Please don't sue me. Fast forward to September 10th, which is yesterday on the day that I'm filming this, and he made a post about deactivating his dating account and how the final phase of his girlfriend search starts today, which makes it sound like it's Expedition Unknown or whatever that show is, where they, like, search for stuff, and I don't know, I think it's funny. However, within the time frame of the email being active, some strange Snapchats were shared. The way that the email worked was people would, like, email him, obviously, and then he would, like, decide who he wanted to continue talking to, and he would be like, send me a picture of your face and saying my name, so that I know you're real. And then he would, I guess, give them his Snapchat or something, because of course he's messaging these girls on the app that automatically deletes messages and tells you when people screenshot or screen record. An instance of, his weirdness is this.
I gotta interrupt your video. I got totally seeing your face and seeing you talk. Totally my pants, but
I'm actually so grateful for Jeremy and the strange way that he is, because the amount that I quote this is crazy. It's crazy. And nobody understands me when I say it, but I still do it. Nobody in my real life understands the reference, but I still follow through multiple times. And I admittedly kind of look like a creep or a weirdo or what the hell am I doing here or I don't belong here when I do it, but I swear I'm just making a reference to the #1 fragrance influencer that follows the teachings of Jesus. Every once in a while, I'll scroll onto these glorious, like, recordings of his Snapchat messages, but I never favorite them for whatever reason. So, like, for an example, just think about the worst guy you know, like an AJR fan or something, and now imagine him flirting with a woman. That's kind of what Jeremy does. But what about before the dating thing? I've mentioned before that he's a fragrance influencer, and he is, and he got a startup on YouTube, and that's how he got big in the first place, aside from his whole, like, building a snow fort video style. Through his YouTube, he was able to raise, like, 80,000 euros to start up his brand in 2018, and now he has his own company, and ironically, a perfume called Date, which is bonkers coming from the guy that had to use TikTok as a dating app at the ripe age of 35 years old. But I digress. Guys, don't take swimming lessons from someone at the bottom of a lake. That's all I'll say. In some of his older videos, he gets spotted out in public and in response, sniff. I'm not even exaggerating. I have a theory, you guys. I have a theory. In 1987 to 1988, there was a guy in Florida who photographed what he claimed to be a UFO. You know what comes after 1988? 1989. No. Jeremy Fragrance is not Taylor Swift, but he's an alien from outer space. It all makes sense. All the flirtatious phrases that he tries to use but ultimately hilariously fails because there's a language divide, and definitely not because his first language is German. There's a Snapchat video he sent a girl where he told her that she has intense teeth. That must be a compliment from the planet he's from, and he was so head over heels that he forgot to blend in. Not to mention the way he smells people, that has to be some kind of greeting, right? And have you seen the way that that guy eats frankincense, dude? It's gotta be a delicacy from where he's from. No doubt about it. It's just the way he acts in general, too. It's not rage or clickbait. It's his body and his brain reacting to our atmosphere. Wait, no, what's happening? What's happening? Ah!
What? Silly human. Always meddling about in our extraterrestrial affairs. Who are you? I am fierce. Like the perfume? Yeah, like the perfume. I come from Fragrance World to ask you to stop talking about our leader. Oh, I mean, the video's almost over, so I guess? Good. We will, release you now. Okay, one question though. This planet of yours, it's called Fragrance World, right? Have you ever heard of, Flavor Town? Why, yes. For that is our neighboring planet. Okay. Bye.
Man, that was weird. So are all iconic blondes aliens from outer space that also happen to know each other? Just a question. I've seen plenty of Ragebait in my years of scrolling through that app, but Maba and Jeremy are the best at it, I feel, because, like, there are plenty of people that think that they're being genuine, which, obviously, them being good at it isn't necessarily a good thing, especially when it comes to Meow, but I applaud them either way. Comment your thoughts on anything, and also my mascara, because I need tips on how to make them really long. You know, like, really, really long, like Shelley Duvall long. Like, I'm going for uncanny. That's the look that I'm going for. If you have made it this far, then consider subscribing. It would make me very, very happy, and if you click that bell, it'll let you know when I post, and hopefully make you happy too. Alright, you're all great. My name is Third. Guten, bye. Before I go on with the end bit, it's my friend's birthday soon, and she asked me to put this in the video. So, happy birthday, Abby! You're my favorite emo! Okay, goodbye. Wait, what fragrance are you wearing right now? Oh, I'm wearing Inside Joke by Thirdishy. Wow! Inside Joke? Yeah. Because I know that guten bei, even though it's not correct German, is an inside joke. Look at my dog, you guys. Isn't he the cutest ever? He's so seepy. Oh, he hates the camera. Yeah, I know. You have such a hard life. Such a hard life.